Good afternoon, I'm Krishanda Vadison, your host for today's episode of Ancient Australia. And today I'll be interviewing none other than Peter Lalor himself. Hello lads. Oh, by the way, like your jacket, Krishan. Wish I had blue ones, there's only black. Oh, thanks. Oh, but your black jacket's pretty good. So, Peter, I'm going to ask you some questions about the event that occurred on Bakery Hill in 1854. But before we do that, could you tell us what you said that day on top of Bakery Hill? Sorry, but I don't think the audience wants to hear that. I've said it 100 times before. People always want me to say it. But I think they want me to hear. What nonsense! Don't be shy. Come on. Do you want to hear what Peter said on Bakery Hill? Well, there you have it! See? Everyone wants you to do it, mate. Alright, I said liberty on Bakery Hill. Oh, wow, that gave me the chills. So, Peter, are you ready for some questions? Fire away, old chap. Okay, so my first question is, do you remember what you were thinking when the rebels gathered on Bakery Hill? Oh, that's an easy question. I was just thinking about how unfair the gold license was, as all the money was getting sent back to Britain, even though we were the ones doing all the hard work to dig up the gold. I was thinking about how we were the ones living in poverty, while the people in Britain were getting all the money and living the luxury, and they weren't even doing any work. And what's worse, we weren't even allowed to vote to change anything for ourselves. Could you tell us what you felt knowing that the British were making you pay taxes to dig up your own backyard? Oh, me again. I had been feeling really angry and fed up that we had to pay taxes to the British to mine in Australia. It was just so unfair. After the massive digger hunt that occurred, I was so furious that my anger motivated me to become the leader of the rebels. Even though I knew that being the leader, I was putting my own life in danger. Yes. And how do you think the event impacted on Australia, even past the time that you lived? This event impacted us because it brought us together for a common cause, because everyone realised how unfairly we were being treated by Britain. It also impacted most people's views on being controlled by Britain, and more people would have wanted independence. This event helped federation to progress by showing the people of Australia, besides the rightful owners, the Aboriginals, why being under the control of Britain was a bad thing, and that we needed independence. It helped get rid of the gold license and replace it with a miner's right, which was a small annual fee that allowed us to mine and vote, although women were still not allowed to vote. It also got rid of the monthly gold tax. The British realised how angry the miners were and didn't want more rebellions, and so they gave in to our demands. So, Peter, could you tell us what motivated you to become the rebel leader? Yeah, again, it was just my frustration and anger that sort of set off a spark inside me. Someone had to step up and be a leader, or else we would never be going into any change. And we would continue to live in poverty, working our butts off, sending all the money back to Britain. Thank you, Peter. I think you have truly inspired us today. And thanks again for coming out of your time in the 1800s to join us here on Ancient Australia. I hope you're happy we have raised a monument in your honour in the suburb we named after you, Lalor. Goodbye.